already know the drill. We back again with another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And strap on your seatbelts, cause it's all pedal to the metal from here. And without further ado, your amazing host, Drew, Billy.
Welcome back to another episode of Buckle Up with the Boys, here with your host DB and host Trevor Dinsmore. Trevor, how are you doing again on this frigid, cold as shit night?
Well, you know I always have a lot of things to say, but the first thing I do want to say tonight is
Yes.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Yes. Oh, look at that. Very nice.
I finally put up my tree.
Yeah.
Put up my tree. And wow, that is a strong spotlight on me. Oh, geez. Let's dial that down here, shall we? No, that's worse. That's worse. That's better. There we go. There we go. Probably should have done that before the show, but what are you going to do? Yeah, it's good. It's good now. Plus, you got the tree kind of twinkling in the background. I had an eventful weekend there, pal. How about you?
Yeah, no, had the wife's firm's Christmas party and
Went a little nuts, I saw. Yeah.
You got a little out of hand and Sunday Ravens game. Was nervous as shit all day until 1 o'clock. So.
Big W.
A big W. And then, but yeah, no. Did you do anything fun? What was fun? Anything?
Oh, I did a lot of stuff fun. Met a few celebrities at Steel City Con. Got a new Star Wars set. Met Shia LaBeouf, John Stamos, Dave Coulier, who is doing well with his cancer diagnosis. For those that don't know, he has tongue cancer and got it detected early, getting radiation through the end of the year. He should be good to go. And a little anecdote I wanted to share with the folks here, if I could, to start the show. Even with dealing with that and still not only showing up for the lines and lines of people that wanted a picture with him. When me and my brother go up there, John Stamos goes off and talks to somebody, one of his agents, the photographer, whatever. And I was right next to Dave Coulier. He's on my right. Dave Coulier leans over to me, and it's just made me giggle. He said he's probably asking where the bathroom is.
Oh, boy.
Like, yeah, okay. Like he can still, he's still cracking wise, even though he's dealing with everything that he's dealing with. So something to take the heart to for the folks out there. And then, of course, mixed emotions about Sunday's events. We all know what happened to my Irish. We all know what happened to my Steelers.
Yeah.
And on top of that, I put up my Christmas tree and shaved and got a haircut.
Very nice.
So, eventful.
Yeah.
Eventful. I stayed busy.
Yeah. No, a lot of news to go through tonight, though. Stick around after the news as well with Trevor segments. What's more likely, yeet or no yeet on a scale of 1 to 10? Are they fucked? And then I'll be back later with debate time to end us out, and also be a man question with Trevor too. But anyways, no, a lot of news here. A broken fibula couldn't stop Daniel Jones' 2025 Renaissance, but a torn Achilles certainly will. If you watch the play, if you did not get to watch the play, it looks like a routine. This is what's getting scary with turf. It's a routine kind of drop back, and then you see his leg go a little wiggly. Torn Achilles. Then they put in rookie Riley Leonard, ex Notre Dame player, replaced Jones on Sunday and could be in the line to start in week 15 against the host Seattle Seahawks. That was on Monday. Then we wake up today. Philip Rivers might be coming to the Colts, and he's going to be working out with them at 40. Is
coming to the Colts.
At
so
44
practice
years
squad.
old. Yeah, at 44 years old, he's been out of the game for 5 years. What does this season for the Colts look like from here on out?
That is a great freaking question. I have no earthly idea. It's just craziness because right now they're chilling at 8-5 after the loss to the Jags, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And now it looks, I believe the Texans have surpassed them in the standings after their big victory against the Kansas City Chiefs. More on that a little bit later. Officially the Texans are second, Colts are third in the AFC South race. So much for my pick for the Colts to win AFC South. I'll just say that much.
Right.
You can't do too much without a good quarterback,
or
at least a steady quarterback. And I don't think the Colts are going to have that for the rest of the season. whether it is Riley Leonard, whether it is Phillip Rivers, or I don't know, who's their other guy? I forget who their other guy is.
Anthony Richardson.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, he can't be activated from IR this week. I believe Steichen said that in a presser.
Yeah.
Brett Ripien. That's the guy.
Oh, they got that other guy. Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. It was fun while it lasted, Colts fans. It really was. But unless you literally just put everything on Jonathan Taylor and he carries you to the promised land, it's looking pretty bleak. It's looking pretty bleak, especially with the opponents that they have left. I believe they have to play the Jags again. I'm pulling up their schedule as we speak. Seattle's next week, San Fran, then Jacksonville and Houston. So 2 tough division games right there. And on top of that, NFC West opponents. And the good.
Yeah. No, and I guess pose this question before we move on to the next one. So Rivers was currently one of the 26 modern era semifinalists for the Hall of Fame class of 2026. They call him in, Trevor. As Riley Leonard, I mean, him being a Notre Dame guy, how disheartening is that, though? You drafted me, you fucking pull a guy off the couch that hasn't played in 4 years.
Literally, yeah. Mm-hmm. Rivers is, for those that don't know, Rivers is literally a grandpa.
Yeah.
That's not a joke. That he is literally, he has a child that has a child.
Coaching high school.
He is a grandpa. Yes, correct.
I don't know.
Literally off the couch.
I feel bad.
But yeah, I mean, right now he's only on practice squad. He's not officially on the active roster. I don't know what that would mean for his Hall of Fame status, whether he can still be elected or not if you sign to the practice squad versus the active roster. I got to look that up because we never had a situation like this where a guy was out of the game for 5 years, then all of a sudden, decides to come back. It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
It's kind of insane.
Yeah.
We did have a situation with that in the MLB in the 90s with a guy by the name of Jeff Steeb, a pitcher for the Toronto Blue Jays, a very underrated pitcher. A lot of people think he should be in the Baseball Hall of Fame, but I believe came back in 1998, pitched in a few games, reset his clock, and then unfortunately never made the cut for the Hall of Fame. But that's the last time I can think of an instance where a guy takes off for about 5 years, comes back. Why not? Sure. That's just in sports, let alone football. I can't recall a time. Seems like an unprecedented situation. And I'm trying. For Riley Leonard, I know he's dealing with a knee injury.
Yeah.
So he might be kept out, and you might throw Ripien in there, and then maybe promote Rivers to the active roster as the emergency QB. I mean, any way you slice it for Colts fans, it's rough. For Riley Leonard, I kind of feel for him. Well, one, if he's unable to play, I feel for him, and two, the fact that you go get a literal grandpa to sign to the practice squad just in case.
Yeah.
It speaks something to him, I would think.
Yeah, no,
hopefully he lights a fire under his ass, right? I mean,
right. I hope. 44-year-old comes in at Riley's 22, probably 23.
Something like that. Yeah, he was relatively older in college. I want to say he was drafted at age 23, so he might be 24, but still, super young.
But I'll say this: I woke up, saw the news at 10. I go, hold the fuck on. Is this fake? Fake Sports Center? You got to watch with AI.
Yeah.
And then I go, no. And then I turn on McAfee. I make sure to get on there and watch that. And then, oh no, this is actually fucking happening. I was like, there's no fucking shot that they're actually doing this. And then they asked Tomlin in his presser, and Tomlin goes, what? I don't know what you're talking about. They're like, yeah, they're bringing back a 44-year-old Phillip Rivers. And Tomlin's like, I don't know what's going on over there. But like, it made him stutter back. Trevor, like, I haven't heard that guy's name in 4 years. So I don't know. But yeah, no, we'll have to see how that all plays out with the Colts organization. But yeah, going over to the Cleveland Browns organization, Trevor. They will ride with Shedeur Sanders for the balance of the 2025 season. Stefanski announced Monday that the 5th-round rookie would be the starter for the rest of the campaign. So I was just thinking about this. I'm going to pose this to you. Why did they wait all season long? They had Gabriel, they had Flacco, what have you. Now on the hardest fucking stretch that this guy probably has to fight for his position, they give him the go-ahead on this. Like, if you look at their schedule, I don't know what they have left, but it ain't easy games here. I know they have the Steelers.
Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. I mean, no game's easy for Cleveland, right?
Right.
But yeah, no, it's not fun. I even though they lost the game, Shedeur did look pretty good.
He looked all right
at times in the Tennessee game. I know it's Tennessee. I get that. It was what was it? 3-9 team facing a 1-11 team.
Mm-hmm.
Dumpster fire matchup of the week. I believe the over/under for that game was set at 33.5 for the game.
Yep.
And Tennessee almost got that by themselves. Obviously, way eclipsed that with the Browns losing 31-29.
Yeah.
Why wait this long? No earthly idea.
Okay.
No earthly idea.
Yeah.
I think Stefanski knew about as much to do with the quarterback situation as all the coaches and coordinators and staff that preceded him in Cleveland's long tenured history of drafting and not developing QBs. Stefanski, I view in a similar light to Mike Tomlin, and this point was made by Sam Acho right after the Steelers loss. Who'd they lose to that we really didn't have faith in them? Bills.
Bills.
Right after the Steelers lost to the Bills. Tomlin, great defensive mind, great leader of men, all that stuff, right? Never really developed a quarterback.
No.
Could say a similar thing about Kevin Stefanski. So I think a lot of it was uncertainty. I think a lot of it was hesitation. Obviously, the press and the court of public opinion had a lot to do with this. But ultimately, I think it came down to Stefanski and the boys and his staff just not knowing what to do at the quarterback position, especially with 2 rookies going out there. So you might as well see what you have. I mean, you already saw what you have in Gabriel. Not a whole hell of a lot. Might as well see what you have with Shedeur, although he is going up against a couple premier defenses as we go down this final stretch.
Yeah.
That being, I'd say more so the Bears and the Bills.
Yeah. No, but there was a little limelight in this last game Shedeur had. He has joined Aaron Rodgers as the only other QB since 2000 to have 4+ completions of 50+ yards in their first 3 career starts. So there's some positives, not many. Yeah. That last play, Trevor, I don't know what the hell was drawn up there. I don't know if you saw that lateral.
It was that the 2-point conversion at the end of the game. He didn't even have him on the field.
No, he was
on the sidelines. Yeah, I don't. The guy that kept you in the game threw 3 touchdowns, and you have him on the sidelines for. Yeah, that one was a big old coaching blunder. I don't understand that one. By far, not the only notable coaching blunder of the week. We'll probably talk about some more of those, but that was a rough one.
Yeah. The Kings of the AFC West had their crowns knocked to the cold, hard ground Sunday night at Arrowhead.
Getting right into it. Awesome.
Yes. The Kansas City Chiefs' run of 9 consecutive division titles came to an end in 2025 with a 20-10 home loss to Houston Texans, reassuring KC will finish outside the top spot. I'm watching this game, and I saw the same thing, and we talked about them last week, about the Houston Texans defense, how they did against the Bills, and they play the Chiefs, and the same thing was apparent. They literally had him under duress the whole game, Trevor. Kelsey couldn't catch the damn ball, and they forced a turnover there. That was a pivotal moment. But I guess 2 questions in this one. Chiefs, how fucked are they? And I know I don't mean to take that from your segment, but also, are the Texans hot and you don't want to face them right now?
Well, both.
Okay.
Both is the easy answer. And I will say you are not screwing with any of my segments.
Okay. All right.
We are going to talk about the Chiefs a little bit more as time goes on. Kind of have to, right?
Yeah, have to.
But as far as this game goes, what I saw Rashee Rice drop a key pass. I saw Travis Kelce drop multiple key passes, especially on a third down in the fourth quarter that would have kept a drive going. And I saw plays called by Andy Reid that were very uncharacteristic and uncharacteristic situational football from him, going for it. I believe it was it like late in the third, early in the fourth on your own 30-yard line, which eventually set up a Texans score. Kind of flipped the game right then and there. And Andy Reid had to answer a lot of questions about that. Mm-hmm. Normally, he's not known for making those types of situational mistakes, especially against a hot team like the Texans. And he knows his defense with Spags can, they can stop the Texans, right? They can keep the Chiefs in the game. So why you go for it on that fourth and one? I mean, granted, yes, it's still 4th and 1. Your team needs to pick up a yard. Maybe you feel like, if we don't pick up this yard, we don't deserve to win the game. In a sense, that's true. But your defense is playing well. It's a tight game. I'd put a little bit more trust in your punter Ariza just booming at 60 yards and flipping field position. Maybe play that game. Mm-hmm. But the Chiefs, man, they are officially 6-7.
Yeah.
I'll try to make that the last time I do that tonight.
No,
but we have to talk about another team that. The Ravens are 6-7. So we thought the Steelers were going to be okay. That's it. Last time we're doing that.
Oh, you're.
This is as desperate as I've ever seen a Chiefs team in the Patrick Mahomes era.
Yeah.
Well, with him as the starter, I should say. And now, like you said, officially out as AFC West champions. Who's 9 consecutive division titles, correct? 9 consecutive comes to an end.
Yeah.
It'll either be the Chargers or right now the division-leading Broncos taking the cake on that one this year. Now, Chiefs playoffs chances aren't technically gone. They have to win out, right? They have to win out and probably get some help along the way. I haven't looked at the whole tiebreaker situation yet. I usually look at that last couple weeks of the season. Mm-hmm. But no, it was if you're a Chiefs fan, that was depressing. That was depressing to watch. Yeah. Couldn't run the ball, couldn't really pass it. Patrick Mahomes was getting hit quite a bit. He was running for his life, which, he scrambled when he needed to, but he needed to scramble more than usual. And that's a testament to the Texans defense. Yeah. Who played a phenomenal game, by the way, holding the Chiefs to 10 points on their turf, by the way, going into Arrowhead and holding the Chiefs to 10 points. Yeah, I hate that.
I hate that.
Florida State with Atlanta Braves, Florida State, and the Chiefs. Yeah. When they do that crap, it sets me awry. But anyway, to go into their place in prime time, score 10 points in the fourth quarter, let up nothing in the fourth quarter. That's clutch. Mm-hmm. It's a sign of a clutch football team. And I'll give a lot of credit to CJ Stroud. I know his stats didn't look great, but if you watch the game, he was getting pressured as well. He made a lot of key third down throws. He made a lot of throws with guys in his face when he got hit. And obviously he led his team to winning the game. Nico Collins himself with a big game, 121 yards. And Houston holding the Chiefs to 414 on third. And the Chiefs slightly outgained the Houston Texans by 6 yards. But obviously we're much more efficient in the pass game. Didn't really rush that well, only 82 yards. But situationally, we're a lot better than the Chiefs, and that's what led them to win the game.
Yeah.
3 turnovers forced by the Texans as well. 3 Patrick Mahomes interceptions.
It's good.
A couple of which you could say were not his fault.
Definitely that Kelce one was.
Of course, the Kelce one. Yeah.
But
that was on the goal line, correct? That was like in the red zone or something. Or are you thinking of the one where it like hit his inside shoulder and then it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Yeah. But for what it's worth, this is why I don't always agree with Next Gen Stats, but whatever, we'll just throw it out there for conversation. Next Gen Stats agreed with Reid's decision to go forward with 10 minutes left, giving the Chiefs an added 3.5% chance of winning by trying to move the chains with limited possession remaining. I don't fucking agree with that. He should have punted that.
Yeah.
3.5.
I don't know. I think knowing Reed, he does go with the analytics quite a bit. He's very analytically inclined, and I don't know if that's what he was considering in that moment. I think a lot of it's just a feel.
Yeah.
But it certainly didn't feel like they should have gone for it. And I know I'm just a fan sitting on the couch observing this, but your defense is keeping you in the game. You're pressuring CJ Stroud. You're holding the Texans to some 3-and-outs and some tough drives, sputtered drives. So I don't know why you're going for it on your own 30-yard line. And then I believe the Texans they scored off of that. I can't remember if it was a touchdown or a field goal. No, they did score a touchdown. It was a a Dare Ogunbowale touchdown. Marks had to go out of the game for a play. I think he was still getting up on the play before. So they bring Ogunbowale, who had not seen many snaps coming into that. The one snap he gets a touchdown off of it.
Yeah. Thank God you pronounced that name because I wouldn't have been able to do that.
He has a sister that played Notre Dame basketball.
Oh, okay. Right on. That's
won
cool.
A national championship. Yeah.
Oh, no shit. Yeah. But, no, I don't. It's not sad to see the Chiefs go down, and God bless them. But, it is what it is.
Arike is her name. Arike Ogunbowale.
Arike.
Notre Dame basketball women's legend.
Very nice. But just to add a final point here, Reed said of Chiefs season, listen, it's never over. You keep battling. I have been doing this a long time and seen some things, so you keep going. I guess that's the kind of things you have to tell the locker room that, even though it might be false hope. Don't worry, Andy. In-N-Out Burger will be waiting for you in the offseason. But anyways.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, moving on. Orchard Park, New York here. It was a snowy day during that game at the same time slot as the Steelers, so I only caught a glimpse of it. But the Joe Burrow boost to Cincinnati's playoff aspirations lasted but a week. In his second game after missing 10 weeks with a toe injury, Burrow threw interceptions on consecutive pass attempts in the fourth quarter. That game got wild. That fourth quarter, Trevor, if anybody didn't catch it, you got to watch that highlights back.
They were constantly going to game breaks
at
the Steeler game to that game,
Yeah, Bengals squandered a 10-point lead and 39-34 loss to the Buffalo Bills on a Sunday that greatly diminished their postseason outlook. I guess, is it play call? Is it Burrow not reading the situations? Or is it just the Bills just outlasted them? I don't know.
I would say more of the last thing that you said.
Okay.
It just happened out last. And, of course, Burrow on the screenplay. I don't think he got a complete hold of that ball. It looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit. Couldn't get the loft on it that he wanted to get it over Benford to his receiver in Jamar Chase. And that's ultimately what decides the game. Christian Benford, another 2 weeks, 2 touchdowns for the guy. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Having a hell of a year, hell of a couple weeks. But yeah, it's another just classic Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, gunslinger type of rivalry, right? I mean, Josh Allen himself, 3 passing touchdowns. Burrow had 4. And, of course, Josh Allen had another one on that long-ass run, that 40-yard run in the fourth quarter. That was crazy, absolutely crazy play by him. That was Superman putting on his cape. You want to play where, people always talk about Josh Allen. Oh, he's Superman putting on the cape. Watch that play. That's what they mean. That's exactly what they mean.
Right.
He's running in the snow in a blizzard, 40 yards, touchdown to help win the game, help come back and win the game. But yeah, a lot of this game came down to the run game. Cincinnati was about 3 times in rushing yards. They only had 62 rushing yards. Bills had 183. James Cook, 80 yards himself. Of course, Allen with 78, including that 40-yard run. Ty Johnson with 25 total, 183 there. And Josh Allen, turnover free. Turnover free ball game. I believe for the entire Buffalo Bills team as well. Or no, it appears they did lose. They did lose a fumble. Was that Josh that lost that fumble? No, that was James. Yeah. So Josh played turnover free. James did lose a fumble. Obviously, Burrow threw those 2 picks. And from what I saw, this game was relatively penalty free. Only 10 combined penalties, 3 combined turnovers. Bills outgaining the Cincinnati Bengals by about 80 yards. And third down efficiency was off the charts in this game. I don't know if you noticed that little wrinkle of it. 10 of 12 for the Bengals, 6 of 11 for the Bills, who also went 3 of 4 on third down. So, in effect, 9 for 11. Absolutely nutty. Absolutely nutty game. Part of me wishes that I would have had that game on a different screen, but as you all know, I like to sit down and take a bunch of notes during the Steeler game now, so that's the only game I'm watching.
Yeah. No, was pissed off at Cook. Anytime touchdown bet went right out the fucking window after that bubble.
Yeah.
But
that was about the only thing that didn't happen in that game was a James Cook touchdown.
I'll just say this final point for this Bengals and Bills game here. You see, if they can get a fucking defense around Burrow, Trevor, for 3.5 quarters, they're up 2018 or 28 to 18 going into that, and then it just goes off the fucking rails. I hope they do stuff in the draft because this kid, even Josh said it at the end of the game. I don't know if anybody caught his post-game presser, but said Joe Burrow's one of the greats. He's already one of the greats of all time. I mean, coming from him, saying that about his competitor, I don't know. But transfer. Let's see what do we got here. Yeah, going over to this one here. This is I don't know what the fuck. This Spiked Cleats and Spiked Takes. This is a spiked take here. Washington Commanders quarterback Jane Daniels exited Sunday's 31-0 loss to the Minnesota Vikings with a left elbow injury in the third quarter and did not return. I don't even know why the fuck he was out there. So I guess pose a question to you, Dan Quinn, just wanting some hope going the rest of the season. That's why he's playing, or you just sit him. He's your future.
Maybe just something to build on going into the off season. Because obviously this season's been absolutely abysmal for the Commanders. We've covered that at length many times on this program before. And the fact that you're facing, I would say, a reeling Minnesota Vikings team who can't really figure out the quarterback situation. They figured it out in that game. McCarthy, 16-23, 3 touchdowns. And I don't believe he turned the ball over either. He did not. Was sacked 4 times. But no, otherwise pretty squeaky clean game for the Minnesota Vikings. And just another in a long line of disappointing losses for Commanders and their fans who last year were singing the praises of Jane Daniels, Dan Quinn, and the boys for making an NFC championship.
Correct.
Quite the downfall. And as we've covered on this program, many, many reasons for that. A lot of injuries. That's kind of the one thing you can't handicap into a season, right? Whether you're, an analyst, a fan, or even a coach or a player, you can't handicap injuries into an NFL season. And the Commanders have had probably the worst luck in the league when it comes to that. I would say they've had 49ers luck, if that makes sense.
Oh, yeah. Zach Ertz going down too in the third quarter. That's
Zach Ertz, Is he up for the year?
ACL.
Okay. Yeah, so he's done.
Yeah. But I'll say I'm not gonna say the name because I didn't get his permission, but undisclosed source saying is Jane Daniels potentially the next RG3? I know he's not dealing with the leg.
No, he's not dealing with the ACL is like a career-altering type of injury. He hasn't really had that yet. I think this is just a setback year.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to call it right now.
Okay.
Obviously, I need to see more. I need to see what happens next year. I need to see how they build around him and how they address some of the issues that they were having this year with their defensive depth and perhaps with their offensive line depth. If they need a consistent running back too. They don't really have one.
Yeah. I like Brian Robinson, but you sent him over to 49ers.
Send him to San Fran, So they need to get some consistency there. And not really much you can do with the receiving court. Scary Terry was out a good portion of the year. And now, of course, you lose Zach Ertz for the remaining 4 games. Yeah, at this point, I would say just play your young guys, see what you got with them.
Shut it down, you saying?
You're 3-10.
Yeah.
You're out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe I think they're officially eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're one of 5 teams in the NFC that are eliminated.
Yeah, just send Mariota out there and call it a fucking day. That's what he should have did last week. Whatever.
Probably.
But no, probably the highlight and also the game that made me nervous all last week. The eulogy of the 2025 Pittsburgh Steelers was prematurely written after fire Tomlin chants raining down from the home crowd a week ago. The Steelers responded as they have so many times under Mike Tomlin, gritting out unnecessary win feelings. On this, I know you have a whole analysis on this game here, and I'll go after you, Trevor. But but it was exciting times. Exciting times. Yeah,
that is all of my notes from this game. This game, I decided to go to the notebook. I went to the college rule notebook this time.
Hell yeah.
Instead of those little pads, those little notepads.
Yeah.
And was literally just writing shit down the whole game. That's kind of what kept me in the game at that point, because I was literally just fuming from what happened with Notre Dame, which had literally happened like a half hour before. So, and I was still kind of in, I don't want to say a fugue state, but I was pretty damn close to a fugue state when I sat down and watched the Steelers game. So I'm like, I need something to focus on this game. Hence the 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of notes that I have. Yeah, I'm going to let you go first, Billy. And then
you want me to?
Kind of do a call and response with the pros and cons that I have here, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, I think first things first. I've said it all year. I said it with Pickens last year, and now we have another Stallion and Metcalf. And first play of the game, first play of the Steelers drive, they do a go route for the fucking Stallion. It was not. I was so, even if it didn't complete, I was just so happy they tried. That kind of set the tone for me. And then how Rodgers was able to move around. Had a soft cast on, later told reporters that, so that he kind of looked more comfortable back there. He was under center, scrambling, ducking and diving, looked like fucking 30-year-old Rodgers. It was weird. It was, but I guess when you get 40, it matters what the morning is, and you might feel good that day or you might not feel that good. I don't know. I'm not 40 yet, but
yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah. What else do we have here? Again, Warren. Well, Warren wasn't really a factor really in the pass game, not rushing.
More so in the pass. Obviously, had that long pass catch when nobody covered him or Pat Freiermuth.
Yeah. Secondary played their asses off. I felt that was Eccles. I will say this: he was the MVP of the defense, in my opinion. He played his ass off.
Or you could argue James Pierre.
Intercept. Yeah, I got an interception.
Yeah, he did. He did.
And then what else was there, Trevor? I'm just trying to think here off the top of my head. Receivers coming back to the ball was another main point that I saw, actually helping Rodgers out there. And you saw that one play. I don't know if it was I don't know how many yards it was, but it looked like a broken play. Rodgers scrambled out. Metcalf stuttered, came back, then crossed the field, got open for Rodgers. Hell of a play there. But yeah, overall, it was a hell of a game. And I'll tell you this, and ever since that injury Lamar suffered, you rattle him, you get him an interception, or you sack him, he just falls apart. This is not Lamar Jackson, MVP Lamar Jackson anymore, in my opinion.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. No. And one of the things that I kind of had written down, Lamar he had the touchdown run, so his mobility did come into play more so in the red zone than in the actual open field. But one thing that I noticed that he was doing that I really haven't seen Lamar do, usually he tries to spin people out, usually he tries to juke people out. He was sliding a lot. He's being very careful about it. And he would only take absolutely wide open rushing lanes when the Steelers were in man coverage, which they did play a lot of. Had mixed results with it, but I'm kind of happy that they were able to get after Lamar a little bit and just kind of go mano a mano with the Ravens with the Ravens wide receivers, and that's a wide receiver group that you do that against, even though Zay Flowers did have a big game, 8 catches, 124. Obviously burnt us on a couple different occasions, burnt us on a crossing route. There was a miscommunication in man coverage. Nobody took Flowers. It looked reminiscent of the Jamar Chase play, if you remember that from a few weeks ago. Yeah. And also in cover 2, he kind of got behind the cornerback in front of the safety and a pretty wide open area. I believe it was a cover 2 sink look. So did burn us a couple times there. Pittsburgh still... time of possession was 8 minutes to Baltimore, as were the amount of plays run. Baltimore ran 77 plays. Pittsburgh ran 51. Baltimore still had 217 rushing yards, which at least makes 2 weeks in a row that the Steelers have given up 200 or more rushing yards. And a part of that was the Keaton Mitchell run, a 55-yarder. I believe that was the longest play of the game. And that led ultimately to a Ravens touchdown. Like I said, mixed results with the man-to-man coverage. The penalties did go our way. Mm-hmm. The personal foul on that field goal that led to the touchdown, that was kind of dicey. And obviously the Isaiah Likely play that I guess by the letter of the law was not a catch, but you ask a Ravens fan, they'll tell you different. Uh-huh. Lost, unfortunately, early in the game. Andrews Pete and Darnell Washington took concussions, although whoever filled in well for Pete, I believe I had his name written down here somewhere. Dylan Cook did fill in pretty well. No sacks allowed on Rodgers. No sacks allowed on Rodgers. That was the big thing. I wrote down Pierre and Eccles on the defensive side. What else here? You mentioned it, A-Rod extending the plays. I think he had his best game since Jets game. I'm being honest with you.
Yep.
He looked very good. Played a clean ball game. Obviously almost had that interception, fumble, whatever you want to call it, but his knee was down, and I guess he had possession. The calls went our way this game. I'll just say that much.
Yep.
What else did I have? Oh, yeah, DK having his best game. Rodgers' first rush touchdown in 3 years, doing the little discount double check for you, getting everybody fired up. And I will give a big nod to Patrick Queen playing his ass off against the Ravens, coming into the game with a nagging injury, and obviously re-aggravated that injury during play, came back in and played his ass off too. The defense, honestly, everyone played their ass off, played good situational football, and for the most part stayed off the penalty board. But that was really all I had. Oh, and then one kind of last negative or a con that I wrote down was 34 rush yards. We only had 34 to their 217, so we need to have a little bit more of a balanced attack, and that led to the game ultimately being as close as it was.
Yes.
If you recall, in our own territory, we have the ball with I think it was 5 minutes left. We get to a 3rd and 8 after 2 inept rushes. Couldn't really do anything with that. And we're forced to throw the ball, incomplete pass, and you have to punt it away, giving the Ravens field position. And ultimately led to a last-ditch effort from Lamar, an incomplete pass to, I believe it was Andrews in the end zone.
Just 3 points. I don't know why the hell I didn't bring up earlier. It was just nice to see Metcalf had more yards, Trevor, on that first play than he had in the entire last week's game. Yeah. That's we need to change that. It's good that he had a breakout game today or on Sunday.
Sure.
And then we got to talk about the 2 plays. So the Rodgers one, say what you want. I think he had possession, knees were down, but the one that really pissed me off.
That's what the analysts said too.
Yeah.
Whoever they brought in at the time.
What pissed me off was
there
was a clear haymaker thrown right at his face when he's on the ground. And we didn't know.
I didn't see that actually. Yeah.
If you go back, he gets Muhammad Ali right in the face. It looked like Holy Nada on Ben. Same situation. while he's on the ground. So I was more pissed about that when we were watching it. And then, Harbaugh is going as far to go to the NFL's office in regards to likely play. I don't know if you saw anything about this, but the owner is challenging one of the first-year refs that he was biased during his reffing of the game.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, again, Gene came in and said by the letter of the law, it wasn't a touchdown, which honestly, I thought it was.
I thought it was too.
It looked like a touchdown.
I thought it was a fumble, first off.
Optically, it looked like a touchdown, right? Okay. Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a fumble, once you have possession in the end zone, plays over, plays down.
Right.
But yeah, I know the calls went our way. And a lot of the issues that we had are still lingering. We still need to be able to run the ball, possess the ball. Rodgers saved us quite a bit in this game. Big plays saved us quite a bit in this game. And honestly, mistake-free football saved us quite a bit in this game. Did force one turnover. Obviously, that was the James Pierre interception. He had a fantastic game.
Yes.
Fantastic game, by the way. No turnovers on the Steelers' end. 6 of 14 on third down. We're outgained by 102 yards. And like I said, no sacks. 7 penalties, 33 yards for the Steelers, 5 for 39 on the Ravens. So even when the Steelers were being penalized, it wasn't big yardage or automatic first downs in every sense, like it normally is when JPJ gets flagged like 5 times a game.
Right.
So mistake-free football helped us out, and obviously the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominee, or I should say team winner, they're calling them now, Alex Highsmith sealing the game at the very end.
Yeah.
So good team victory. Still have some issues to work out. Still have some kinks to work out in practice. Mm-hmm. They said before this game that they had their best week of practice, the Steelers did. They're going to have that again if they want to go play the Miami Dolphins on a Monday night and stop Devon Achane, because he is red hot, as are the Dolphins.
Yeah. No, no, Tomlin non-believers, you can, he gave it to you at the camera.
He did. Yeah, that was nice. That was nice.
But I there's something that the media, not a lot of media, is talking about. Rodgers' birthday, he had a birthday party and did have people come over to the house and watch film. So do you think we need to have it Tuesday night at Rodgers' house for us to have these performances?
I've heard he has a nice house in Mount Washington.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you and I could attend one.
I would. I'll sit there and watch film with Aaron Rodgers.
Probably in a gated community, though.
Probably. But I think he's trying, Trevor. And also, there was signs. I said to people we were watching the game with, he's pissed off, but it looked like he was having fun at the same time. We saw the double check. He pointed to the sideline on touchdowns. It was, I don't know. It was good to see him.
Camera panned to him. He was actually smiling a few times this week.
Yeah. So, I mean, it looked like he was having fun. But no, just for all you guys out there that love checking out what's going on with the playoff picture at this time, Baltimore's playoff probability was at 64% entering Week 14. After the defeat to the Steelers, it is now 33%. The Steelers gained sole position at the top of AFC North with victory, with a 1-game lead. So we need to beat the fucking Browns, and then we got to beat the Ravens at the end of the season. That's what I'm being. Definitely the Browns, right? Or do you think we need both?
Well, I mean, to me, every game down the stretch now is. Okay. I hate this phrase more than any other phrase.
I think I know what it
is. That these are must-win game. Every game's a must-win game.
It is.
Okay? I hate when people, is this a must-win game? You're down 2-0 in this series. Is this a must-win game? It's my least favorite thing in sports. People calling these particular games must. Every game is. Every game is.
Every time
I don't care if you're 3-10. I don't care if you're 7-6. I don't care if you're 12-13-0. Every game is must win. If you're a competitor, every game is must win.
Yeah.
But yes, I would say both of those games are must win.
Okay. Yeah. No. And hopefully we squish the fish. But anyways,
ideally,
going over to a team that we have not talked a lot about. Not a lot of media is talking about. They are quietly 9-4, Trevor, in the AFC South. The Jacksonville Jaguars. I think they got put on people's radar after they, on an injury-ravaged Colts team, 36-19 win. But Liam Combs saying he doesn't want the flowers. He doesn't need the respect. I like the Duval thing really put me off to him, but he can fucking coach his ass off. Yeah, I think that's what he's shown people. So, and also, him and Ben Johnson coming into the roles. But how confident are you in the Jacksonville Jaguars making the postseason and maybe actually winning a playoff game?
They're getting hot at the right time, aren't they?
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence is finding his groove. Etienne is finding his groove. I mean, they just seem to be clicking on all cylinders. Defense is playing pretty well. Let me pull up the. I just got to pull up the stats here because, like you said, I really don't pay much attention to the AFC South outside of the Texans.
Right.
But yeah, quietly 9-4, quietly at the top of the division lead, and had, I would say, their biggest win so far this season in terms of division odds swing, playoff swing.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got here? T-Law, a couple touchdowns here. Obviously, Dan Jones going out with the torn Achilles. Riley Leonard filled in decently well for him, but obviously wasn't. They could kind of key in on Jonathan Taylor. He had 21 carries for 74 yards. Shut him down pretty well. When you shut down the run game with the Colts, that's kind of what's going to happen.
Yep.
And also, 3 turnovers on the Colts' part. It's gonna be tough. But yeah, Jacksonville, and I can't really name a whole lot of players that are having like really good standout seasons. They're just playing really well as a team. They're playing good situational football. They're coached very well. From my understanding, they're staying decently off the penalty boards and off the turnover boards. They're not beating themselves.
No,
that's the big thing.
Clean football.
Yeah, I would say clean football is what I've heard talked about them.
Yeah.
And obviously the emergence of Trevor Lawrence. We've been waiting how many years for this?
Right.
Liam Cohen seemingly had the magic key the whole time.
Yeah.
They just had to get Duval in there.
Yeah.
I prefer the way Jameis Winston says it in his Broadway voice, but
right.
Liam Cohen, I think Jaguars fans have endeared themselves to him.
Yeah. No, I think he just went in the Trevor's ear and he's just like, you can throw the ball. You can throw it. And then he went out and he did it. And then
throw the ball.
You can do it. But anyways, over their 4-game win streak, the Jags have blown out the Chargers 35-6, squeaked by the Cardinals 27-24, and then the Titans 25-3, and now nuked the Colts. So I don't know. I keep them on their radar. I'm interested for the first time in probably a long time, Trevor. I'm interested in the AFC South between them and the Texans.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, man.
Yeah. No, but it's definitely, if that wasn't on your radar, just for the folks out there, again, what are the statistics of them making the playoffs? 98% right now, 61% shot at winning the division. So
shout out to Jacoby Myers going there. Kind of revitalizing his season. He has a touchdown in each of his last 3 games.
He's playing his ass off, and people thought he sucked. Well. And he goes to the Jags.
I knew he didn't suck. I kid he just had to be in the right situation. And there you go. Totally did not keep track of how he was doing. I had to click on his name to see how he was doing. I'm like, oh yeah, Jacoby Myers is there. That's right.
Yeah.
Because he had to fill in one of my flex spots in a guillotine league.
Okay.
Save my ass.
Yeah.
Save my ass.
No, he was a good fill guy if you needed him. I feel, but that's all I had for debate time. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Stay along here. We got what's more likely, right, Trevor?
That's all you had for debate time.
Or sorry, I'll be back later with debate time. That's all. All the news we had. We'll go over to what's more likely. But I'll get that going for us here.
Yeah, appreciate you, Bill.
Yep.
Welcome to this week's edition of What's More Likely with Trevor Dinsmore.
Thank you, Billy. Appreciate you. For those wondering what's in this bottle that I keep shaking up here, it's creatine.
Very good. Oh, good shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Trying to, it was chest day today, so I had to, chest and pecs, man. I'm gonna be feeling it, like right here tomorrow. Yeah. I'll be sitting like this with fun. Yeah. But anyway, I want to talk about. We'll start with the NFL stuff, and then we'll get into. Actually, you know what? We'll start with the college stuff, then we'll get into a little bit of NFL talk for you. Of course, Penn State, big news for them. Finally got their guy after a long and arduous coaching search. Matt Campbell, formerly of Iowa State, coached a lot of mid-major schools to a lot of success in his tenure, is officially going to be with the Nittany Lions going forward. And real quick thoughts on the hire, first of all. And I know ESPN, they had this whole ratings thing where they rated every single one of the hires. They gave that one an A- just because of how long it took. And I would say Matt Campbell hasn't coached at this level of a program yet. The highest he coached at Iowa State. But now going to Penn State, premier Big Ten team, high expectations pretty much every single year. And it might take them, a little bit to recruit, get his guys in there and, get his thing going. But the thoughts on the Matt Campbell hire real quick.
I hate to be negative. It's
Go ahead.
James Franklin.
You think so?
I feel like we just hired, and I've heard that, and I've had that opinion. I see the record, top 25, what have you. But
not with this many resources, though.
That's the kicker. Like you said,
recruiting resources, talent on the field.
I'll give him 2 years. 2 years. If not, we'll look back and say, well, was Franklin really that bad? You know what I'm saying?
Against top 10 teams, he was.
Yeah, right. But maybe this guy, I'll tell you this, the guy, he had a hell of a introduction speech. I thought it was well-written, caring, added in the Penn State we are shit at the end. That really got people jarred.
Mm-hmm.
So, prove it. I'm really on the Terry Smith train. I'm still like, I know they gave him the deal in the coordinator position, whatever, but I'm like, fuck. I liked him. I understand.
Yeah. Your heart was with Terry, but you kind of knew they were going to go to external. Yeah.
Yeah. I know it. And I saw the thing that sold me was the 409 pin. I'm just like, I really like him. Yeah. I was like, and he cared. Nice. Yeah. But I'm sorry to derail that there. But I think Campbell, give him 2 years. Yeah.
In 2 years? Well, he was signed to an 8-year contract, a guaranteed comp of $70.5 million annual retention bonus, and then of course playoff incentives and everything on down the line. So pretty good salary there, I'd say. Kind of got him at somewhat of a bargain. I mean, in terms of guaranteed money, it's 8.8 per year. Could, obviously that could rise to 10 or 11 or 12, depending on how far Penn State goes in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
But I like it.
Okay.
I like it. I think I think he's a good leader of men. I think he's a good developer of talent, and I think he's a good recruiter, which is something that Penn State obviously highly covets, hence why they kept Franklin around so long.
Right.
Hopefully he's able to develop players a little bit better and be a better situational head coach in big games than James was. So we'll see how that goes. Definitely his biggest challenge yet. I'm looking forward to see how he does.
Yeah.
And I know a lot of people saying it's like striking out 10 times at the bar, and then at 3 a.m. you finally pull the 10.
Yeah.
It's basically what happened with the Penn State coaching search, but we got our guy, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he does.
Yeah.
On the opposite side of that, I got to talk about my other team for a second. Obviously, Notre Dame left out of the playoff. We'll talk more in detail about that later. But I want to get your thoughts on this because it was brought up on Overreaction Monday. Rich Eisen and Chris Brockman talked about Marcus Freeman potentially going to the NFL. That's obviously rumors have been circling with that for a couple years now. And a lot of people thinking maybe he doesn't want to deal with the whole biased nature of how things work in college football. And, you're not guaranteed this money and, you can pay these amounts of players and, what have you. Just want something more maybe concrete, structured, while he can still be a leader of men and developer of talent. So more likely that Marcus Freeman goes to the NFL this offseason or Penn State plays in a national title game within 5 years. 5 years. I know I gave you a doozy to start it, but
I'd say Penn State, and the only reason why.
Okay.
Freeman, just from outsider looking in, Trevor, this, Notre Dame better than me. I'm just saying he's basically solidified like Tomlin is with the Steelers. That you guys fucking love him there. Why would he?
We do. He loves
and
us.
He knows how to recruit. I think he knows how to tackle the NIL bullshit. And he's good. So yeah, I don't see why he would leave Notre Dame. I don't know.
It could just be like they were talking about it like it was a knee-jerk thing in reaction to the playoff snub.
Well, that could jar me. Yeah, I could see that.
Because the AD, our AD, Peep of Aqua, came out and said too. He talked to Freeman and said normally he has answers for a lot of things. He didn't really have an answer for Notre Dame being snubbed. So I'm like, is he not trying to put thoughts in his head or put words in his mouth? But the question's there.
I'll say this, and I know we'll get more into it, but I want to know was it his decision or the DA's decision not to play in a bowl game? Because I love it. I love that. That's a fuck you. I enjoy that. So I don't know your feelings on it. So I don't know.
Sure. We'll talk about that.
Okay.
We'll talk about that in a later segment.
But
I have my own. I have my further thoughts on that. But wanted to touch on that part.
Yeah.
And I want to say the latter. I want to believe in the latter, and that we develop a contender. Maybe not right away, but pretty, relatively quickly.
Yeah.
And we're able to compete and hopefully play for a national championship. That being Penn State. So I'll lean that way. I'll go with what I want to happen rather than maybe what I think could possibly happen.
Okay, gotcha.
I'll go with my heart instead of my brain this time.
I gotcha. All right.
But speaking of the college football playoff, bracket is out, my friend.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Yeah.
You watched the selection show. I watched the selection show. Hopefully everybody watching this show has seen the selection show. Obviously the 4 teams with buys: Indiana, Texas Tech, Georgia, Ohio State. Then the first round matchups: James Madison, Oregon, Alabama, Oklahoma, Tulane, Ole Miss, and Miami, Texas A&M. So my question to you, is it more likely that either JMU or Tulane will win a game, or both their opponents make it past the second round, those being Oregon and Ole Miss? And for reference, Oregon would have to beat Texas Tech, which I think is very possible. Dan Lanning's a dog. And Ole Miss would have to beat a fellow SEC rival in Georgia. Also, for reference, this is ESPN bet lines here. Mississippi State, not Mississippi State. Ole Miss is favored by 17.5 over Tulane, and the Ducks favored 21.5 over James Madison.
I love JMU, but I'm going to have to go Oregon and Ole Miss here.
Making it past the second round?
Yeah. And
both of them? Both of them.
Yeah. Okay. If Lane Kiffin was still there, asshole. If he was still there,
it was kind of LSU was going to be an assholes too,
right. But if he was there, this would be a for sure thing. I'm surprised they're up 17.5. That's interesting. They don't have their OC either. Yeah. Okay.
No, they do.
Oh, they do.
They do, and they got a few more coaches back today, I believe. Today or yesterday, they got a few.
Oh, they
more,
did get them back. Okay.
Yeah, so their staff is, for what happened to Lane, pretty well intact.
Okay. All right. So then, fuck it. Yeah, I'll go Oregon. Ole Miss all day.
I don't know if they're good. I don't know if they're good enough to beat Georgia, but
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, as much as I love the Dukes, Oregon's way too good. Oregon's way too fundamentally sound, talented. And obviously that quarterback of theirs is just lights out.
Oh, yeah.
Comes up in the clutch moments all the time. I forget his name, so please forgive me on that. Let me pull it up here. Dylan Moore. Sorry.
Yeah.
Dante Moore.
Dante
Moore.
Okay.
Got to pay more attention to Oregon because I actually do like Oregon.
Yeah.
And Tulane faced Ole Miss earlier this year. I believe the final score of that game was 42-10, somewhere in that neighborhood. I got to go with you. Mississippi and Oregon advancing past Texas Tech and Georgia, respectively. I think that's more likely.
Yeah.
Which I know it's like you need a lot of things to happen for that to happen, but you only need the one thing to happen for the other thing to happen.
Right.
I just think, you got Tulane, you got James. I don't think they're going to do anything. I don't think they have a shot.
I fucking love James Madison, though.
I do.
I don't know why.
I do. They're well coached.
And I have to give a shout out. This is like 4 years ago. Joe Jacobs like, you got to watch these guys. I'm like, this is a small
They're
school.
Fun.
Yeah, and I'm like,
They are fun.
Look at the atmosphere. The atmosphere there is insane.
It's very cool.
So James Madison's like my third favorite team in college football. I like watching them.
Oh yeah. They don't have like a huge stadium, but the student body just goes nuts for them. It's awesome.
Nuts.
They have good fans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Virginia, underrated football community right there. Telling you.
Yep. Yes.
Between Vodtech, Virginia, James Madison.
Yep.
It's a good, nice little hotbed there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And got a little bit to wait for those playoff games, so we'll be talking about that more as time goes on.
Yeah.
Moving over to the NFL side of things. More likely quarterback to start the season, 2026 season for the Indianapolis Colts if Daniel Jones isn't able to go as a result of the torn Achilles. And I got a few names here. Riley Leonard, Anthony Richardson, Phillip Rivers, or someone not currently on the roster. Do they go and trade for somebody? Mac Jones was thrown around. However, next two first-round picks, the Colts do not have. So I don't know if they want to give up more of their picks to maybe.
So, and I hate being long-winded in these things, but
sure.
I'll say this. So we got to decipher this together here, Trevor. So Daniel Jones,
please.
They could say, right, because he's not under contract going in the next season.
That is a great question. Let me Google that for you.
Because if he's not, why not sign Mac Jones?
Just 1 year, $14 million. That's all it was.
I mean,
for Danny Dimes.
And I will tell you this, Colts fans and NFL fans that don't see this as a business and just want to focus on fandom, they'll say, oh my God, I can't believe they did that to him. He got hurt and they didn't bring him back. But that's the business. It is, who's available? So I see Mac Jones. I could see that all day. That was fucking great. I don't, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I mean, you'd probably have to trade a second or a third, and I don't know if you want to give up, immediate picks after you lost your first couple of first rounders for the next couple of years.
I just think Steichen and Kyle,
because they traded those to get Sauce.
Yeah. I think you could send a third and fourth over there for Mac.
Maybe. I know the Niners would find something to do with those picks. They draft pretty well.
But it's him, Kyle, and Shanahan and Steichen. I some reason think they're cut from the same cloth. They're very schematic. I could see Mac Jones fitting into that system all right. But Daniel, AR, I don't see him on. I don't know where he's at with his deal. I don't see them retaining him at all either. Whenever his contract's up, that was a fucking mess. The whole career.
They took a chance and so far has not paid off.
Should have just kept Phillip. Should have just kept him
Phillip
up until this point. You should have never let him go. Just
play until he's 47.
Yeah, there you go.
Be awesome. I don't know. Of those names, I don't know if they're going to go get anyone that's going to start right away. Okay. I'll say Riley Leonard. He had some moments in the game where he looked okay. Maybe you give him an off season, say, hey, you're kind of our week one guy, so see what you can do. And I know he's not your prototypical NFL quarterback. Needs to learn how to spin it a little better, but
the other thing is
let me take over my Notre Dame bias for a second. Give the nod to a Notre Dame guy.
Well,
please.
To the people bashing him, I'm looking at it. I guess I know me and Trevor don't have ESPN on our shirts and whatever, and we're not on a big fucking desk somewhere. But I'll say this: we've watched football for a long time. If anybody's knocking this kid, we're so late into the season. And and there's emotion there. You watch another guy that's in the same position, you tear his Achilles, that has to fuck you up.
Leader of your team in a lot of ways, and
he's probably teaching Riley some stuff. Daniel was so. But I'll say this: it's hard to answer that question too. There's sisters here. Mm-hmm. They're totally different from Jim, so I don't know what they'll do.
Right.
I don't know. I mean, she's on the fucking sideline.
That's actually a really good point, actually. This will be like their first full off season without Jim.
Yeah. It's depressing, but yeah.
Yeah, may he rest, of course.
Yeah.
A lot for the community over there.
Oh, God, yeah. Yeah. But I'll leave it at that. Mac Jones.
Okay. I like that thought. When Brockman pulled that out of his ass today, or yesterday, that was also a part of that overreaction Monday.
Yeah.
Show that they do. I'm like,
It's a hell of a take. That's a hell of a
take. Maybe.
Yeah.
Is he the next Sam Darnold? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, he
starts a few games here and wins some games as a backup. I mean, granted, San Fran has the easiest schedule in the NFL, but still, at least they did at the start of the season.
Yeah.
So let me pull up these playoff standings here real quick, because I got a question already pertaining to the NFL playoffs, and in particular, the wild card teams out there right now. Most likely current wild card team to reach a conference title game in both the NFC and AFC. In the AFC, you have the Chargers, Bills, and Texans currently in the wild card spot. On the NFC side, Seahawks, Niners, Bears currently in the wild card spots. So I need an answer for both AFC and NFC.
Bills and Bears.
I was going to say Bills and Seahawks.
Okay. JSN's fucking nuts.
Yeah. JSN's nuts. They have a pretty good defense. I think they're, of the wild card teams on the NFC side, I think they're the most complete and most battle tested. You could argue that of the Bears and perhaps the Niners with the injuries that they've had. There's an argument to be had there, but you want to talk about a team that's they're literally matching the Rams right now. They have the same amount of wins as the Rams. They're both 10-3.
Okay.
So,
yeah, the only
head to head obviously went to the Rams on that one.
Yeah, I'll just say this: Caleb Williams in that Packers game really changed how I thought about him, because that was actually, besides the Steelers and Bears game, the game I actually got to sit down and watch him play.
Yes.
A couple miscues. Trevor, that last play throws that interception, but fuck, the escapability. Oh,
he's good, man. He's good. The NFC playoff race is going to be fun. I'm not going to lie to you, because literally right now, you have 2 9-4 teams in the wild card spots. If we just did this by record, they would be in the 3 and 4 spots. If you didn't have the division, because right now you got 2 division leaders, the Eagles and the Buccaneers, who are 8-5 and 7-6 respectively.
Yeah, it's fucking tight.
So it's going to be fun.
Oh yeah,
it's going to be a lot of fun on that side. Then on the AFC side, clear cut Bills, just because been there, done that. Josh putting on his cape.
I told you it's a love-hate relationship with that guy, but when Snow's on the ground, that guy just turns into something else. I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's insane. It's insane.
I love it though.
Yeah. I do.
I understand why Bills fans love him so much.
Yeah. I mean
and he's got a good-looking wife too. I'll just say that.
Yeah, that run though. I'm sitting there because they were watching on the phone. We were watching on the TV, the Steelers on the TV, and they were watching on the phone the Bills game. And I see him break that off. I'm like, where the fuck where were the Bengals? He just was reading it well, man. He just read that and fucking took off. It was insane. It was an insane play. Yeah.
It's graceful.
Yeah. Yeah. They got to get him a number one wide receiver though next season. Come on. Enough of this shit.
Yeah.
Enough of this.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I think the leading receiver in that game, trying to think, who was it?
I think
it wasn't Coleman, was it? Or was it Hawes maybe?
Knox.
Hawes. No, it's Dawson. That's right. 93 yards.
Yeah. All 3 yards. Tight ends went off. Well, Hawes.
Yeah, I mean, their top two receivers, Knox and Kincaid, tight ends, which you're in the snow, you're in the elements, tight ends come in handy. Yeah. Shakir had a touchdown too. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, good shit.
Couldn't say my work league fantasy season though.
Yeah.
I was 6-8, all playoff hopes gone.
Yes.
Bummer.
Yeah.
I was 2-7 though, so I'm proud of 4 straight there. Then I lost the last one. But, such is life, as Frank Sinatra said. That's life.
Great song.
I listened to it while cooking spaghetti today. I just have a Sinatra playlist.
Fucking love it. It's beautiful. Love it.
It's beautiful. Anyway, we're going to continue our NFL talk going into yeet or no yeet. We're going to talk about the Chiefs for a second.
Okay, gotcha.
Weighing in at 155 pounds, soaking wet from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the name of Trevor Dinsmore. Yeet or no yeet?
Okay. I always fuck it up, and I do this first. And then
It's all good, man. It's all. Well, speaking of like yeeting, the Usos back in the tag team division.
Yes.
Raw.
It's a good time.
I was thinking about, like walking back, like, is the Raw tag team division not exciting? It is now. It is now.
Correct.
Yeah, and the biggest, that was, probably the biggest yeet in a while. Collectively, as a crowd.
Yeah.
So good on Kansas City in that regard, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
But not good in Kansas City right now is the Kansas City Chiefs, who are now, of course, 6-7. We talked about their loss to the Texans at length, how they're just not playing good situational football, and a lot of the breaks just not falling their way this year. And has to be said, toss this out there for you, chew on it a little bit, like a piece of like a $2 piece of steak.
Yep.
Chew on it for a while. Think about it. Give me an answer. The Chiefs dynasty is over.
See, these fuckers are like a three-headed monster. You slay the two heads, but that one head's still there. And it's hanging around right now at 16%.
That's actually a great answer.
But 16%, I'm going to go no yeet. I still.
Wow, no yeet.
I think they're going to figure this out, and it's going to piss me off.
Have you not been preying on the downfall of the Chiefs?
Yeah.
I mean, I think we all have, right? Anybody that's not a Chiefs fan has been doing that.
I just.
Wow.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I expected a full, from you. I thought you were going to eat this up.
Yeah, no. Until I see it at like 2%, then I'll go eat. But these.
Okay. But right now, 16%.
Yeah.
That was before the Chargers win on Monday as well.
Okay.
So that kind of factors in.
Yeah.
And the Chargers right now, they beat them week 1. So.
And that's the other factor too.
Line injuries.
Yeah. And then they fucking come back strong. But it's just something. I don't know. And people say the refs
fair.
Mahomes just has that element. And it fucking.
Yeah. I mean, we even saw that when they were trying to come back. Like, he was making the throws.
He was
making the throws, but they were just getting dropped.
Yeah. Yep.
So, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Shockingly enough, I thought we were going to be opposed on this. I was going to say no yeet as well. I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's all there is to it. I was the same way with the Pats dynasty. I prayed on their downfall for years and years. Then they had another dynastic run. Then I prayed on it again. Then it finally happened. And now, by the way, they're 11-2 and coming back. So
fuck.
We wanted the Chiefs to go down so bad that we brought back the Patriots again. But no yeet. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when Andy Reid's retired, when Travis Kelce's done, and when Mahomes is in his 30s with no more rings.
I'm going to be honest with you, and people might disagree with this take. Until you get Kelce and Reid out of there, Mahomes is going to keep winning. And then I think you'll actually see kind of like Brady's latter years in the Patriots when they're like, all right, get the fuck out of here. Then I think he'll have another spell like Brady did at Buccaneers. He'll go to another team.
When's his contract up?
4 years? Or for who? Mahomes?
Patrick.
Oh, yeah. I think 3-4 years here we're looking at because he had that mega deal.
Let me see. He had the 10-year deal signed in 2020. Let me go on the spot track here. He is a Chief until 2032 when he's a UFA at age 37.
2032.
2032.
I'm going to be 35.
Yeah.
I'm still going to watch this fucking guy. All right.
Yep.
All right.
He's signed all the way through 2031.
That's great.
10-year extension on top of his rookie deal in 2020, and that deal kicked in 2022.
There's no way Reid makes it till then, right?
No.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Coaching wise, I'm not saying living people.
Well, right, yes. Coach.
Jesus.
Yeah, right.
I have to specify.
It came to mind for a second. I'm like, wait, he's like in his 70s, close to it. So.
Right. I had to clarify that.
Right. But yeah, good take, Bill. Good points there. Good points. Again, not a take I expected. And, we might be going for 2 straight no yeets here because wrestling now.
Yes.
I saw Gunther's promo right before Saturday night's main event. This Saturday, you can't see me anymore. The You Can't See Me man, 17-time world champion, greatest of all time, will have his retirement match against Gunther.
Yeah.
And I got to say, after seeing that impassioned promo from Gunther and him saying, I'm going to make the guy that never gave up, give up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and say I was wrong about wanting LA Knight in this spot. Gunther's the right man for the job. He brings a lot more intensity, brings a lot more purpose, brings a lot more animosity to the match.
Yeah. Still on LA, but I'll go yeet. I think there's more.
Okay. See, this is where I expected the no yeet from you.
Yeah. I think you see an element of he's taking heel.
Yeah, he's consummate.
Yeah. So is it going to be like? And I was wondering this whole thing, who the hell was going to be the Hulk Hogan to Andre Giant? I feel like that's the buildup here, right? So
yeah, I'd say it's that big, if not bigger.
Does he hit? What I'm trying to think of fucking seen this move, Trevor. You're going to have to help me with that.
5 knuckle shuffle, AA, STF.
Yeah.
Oh, the fireman's carry, AA.
Yeah. Attitude adjustment. I think he hits that, and I think he pins him, and that place is gonna fucking go ape shit.
Cena pins Gunther.
No, Gunther pins Cena.
Oh, Gunther hits that on Cena. No, I was going to say my prediction is he makes John Cena pass out. John Cena never gave up, but Gunther.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
They might have to watch people throwing shit.
Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe. That's going to get people talking though, and you know how much Gunther's going to get from that? Like he made the greatest of all time pass out in his last match.
Yeah.
But then of course you're going to give Cena the retirement treatment. You're going to, show they've been showing his greatest moments on recent Raws.
Mm-hmm.
And of course you're going to give him however long he needs to. The NBC better give him however long he needs to do that speech post match. If they cut him off, I'm never watching another Saturday Night's Main Event ever again.
Just for people to know, I don't know if there's another question pertaining to this in this segment, but I'll say this:
there is not.
I've boxed off that time to make sure I'm watching this on Saturday.
Correct.
Night.
Me too.
If they cut him off, I just want everybody to be prepared for a fucking rage post on our YouTube here. You got to get time. You got to give time.
To the greatest of all time.
You have to. Yeah, it was fucked up with Goldberg. I'm still sick about that.
Yeah.
Good point, though, Trevor. Good shit. Yeah.
Oh, and in other events this week, I bought my first John Cena shirt.
Oh, very good.
It was that pixelated game one. I don't know if you remember that one from early 2010s, late 2000s.
Yep.
Yeah, it was that one. That one was selling like hotcakes, so I got a hold of it.
Yeah. No,
it's good stuff. I'll definitely be wearing, it won't be 27-year-old me watching. That'll probably be about 10-year-old me.
Go back time. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm probably going to be sitting cross-legged on the floor watching that. And that'll be bring a couple tears to my eyes and all likelihood. Yeah. Anyway, more talking wrestling here.
Yeah.
I'm back to Raw. Trying to figure out who the hell this masked man is that's helping the Vision. Assaulted Rey Mysterio before their match last night, along with Logan Paul. Mysterio had a match with Finn Balor, and Logan Paul comes out, takes care of the Rey Mysterio problem in assistance, cahoots with this masked man. And the long-running theory, no pun intended, is that this is Austin Theory joining the Vision. His career has kind of been in the dumps recently, basically since he beat Cena at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, Cena said in that one promo, "He beat me, you lose everything. You lose to me, you lose either." Yeah, it's kind of basically what's happened to Austin Theory's career.
Yeah.
But another interesting theory I saw on some on message boards and some wrestling websites is that, and this is the yeet or no yeet question.
Yeah.
The Vision has multiple masked men helping them out, and you're going to see multiple guys join the Vision over the next couple of weeks.
Going yeet there.
Why do you say that?
They seem to be, again, the same body types, so you can't really decipher who the hell it is. So you
got to look at the mannerisms, though. A little bit,
that's yes, you have to.
Yeah,
you have to.
Like a lot of people saying this guy that assaulted Mysterio looked like Montez Ford, and a lot of people saying at War Games it looked more like Austin Theory. Big, kind of strong, tough guy.
Well, I'll tell you this: whoever the hell it was really ruined my morning shit, because I watched that and I'm like, go with Ray again.
They just keep beating up Ray, man. They just keep beating up Ray.
Oh my God! But no, I think there's going to be. Fuck, Trevor, help me with the count here. How many are in the Vision right now?
It's the Bronze and it's Logan right now. So 3, and if you include Heyman, 4. Heyman's the manager.
Count Heyman, then I think there's 5 or 6.
2 more?
Yeah.
2 more?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Have to be. I don't know who the hell they are, but I cannot wait to see who's under that mask. That would be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they want to reveal that sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
Because
a lot of build up.
Yeah, I mean, if you watched Raw, LA Knight's kind of taken out now. Maybe they take out a couple more and then they reveal it. I don't know.
Yeah.
They could do that during the heavyweight championship match with CM Punk and Braun.
That would be interesting there. Yeah.
First Raw. Yeah.
Okay.
First Raw 26.
Yeah. Okay.
Be good timing for that. Although that's a few weeks out, so maybe not.
Okay.
Other than the John Cena Gunther match, we got a few other matches scheduled for Saturday night's main event. Circling back to that real quick.
Yeah.
You got AJ and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater. I don't know if you've seen Javon Evans or Leon Slater, both high flyers, very good. Cody Rhodes versus Obafemi, WWE champion versus NXT champion, and Bayley versus Sol Ruca. But in my humble opinion, just based on what I've seen out of this team, and I'm saying that they hit the greatest styles clash of all time last week.
Yeah.
The match that's going to steal the show, not necessarily be the most memorable, obviously, with Cena and Gunther, but steal the show, make people pop, is AJ and Dragon Lee versus Javon Evans and Leon Slater, the High Flyers.
Oh God, but it was 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, we talked about AJ and Dragon Lee getting together. I'm excited. I agree with you on that. I'll go Yeet on that because I just like them. I like them as a tag team. It's badass. I don't know about the other two that they're facing, but if they're high flyers, I like that style of wrestling. I like high flyers. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I got you. Yeah. That's a big Yeet for me as well. And if I didn't give my answer to the last couple, both Yeets.
Oh, okay.
So 3 Yeets on the wrestling and then no Yeet on the Chiefs dynasty. And I guess we're both consistent with that.
Yeah.
You surprised me a couple times. I thought you were going to go a couple different ways with the first two I gave you, but we are where we are right now. So
just
cool.
Don't bet against the Chiefs right now. Just
late season Chiefs. The season starts after Thanksgiving.
Yep. Every year. Every fucking year.
Every year, man. Every year. So, good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Good stuff. I am looking forward to this Saturday night's main event, though. You got the NXT talent and obviously the Cena match. So that'll be fun.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. They can only ruin it by cutting Cena's last promo off.
Correct. Yeah.
That's the only way it's the only way it can ruin it. Cena's going to have a hanger with Gunther. I think the rest of these matches are going to live up to the hype. I would also watch that Sol Ruca. She's a former gymnast, I believe.
Okay.
She's very good. Very good. Has this finisher called the Soul Snatcher. I think it's like a reverse. I think she does a flip and does like a stunner or something.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. It's
Butters is back.
Right. Excellent. Welcome back. That is all I got this week, Surfer. Yeet or no Yeet. Counting down the weeks with that segment. As I said, we'll be debuting a new segment in the new year. But that's all I got for this week. On a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? Is coming up.
Hell yeah.
This week's edition of On a Scale of 1 to 10, Are They Fucked? How fucked are they? With Trevor Dinsmore.
Gracias, mi amigo.
Yep.
I said we'd be talking about this later on. We're going to get into more depth now.
Yes, sir.
We're going to real hot and heavy as we start this segment. On a scale of 1 to 10, Are they fucked? The College Football Playoff Committee for putting in Miami and Alabama over Notre Dame. I'll let you give a number, then I'll give my number, and I have a bunch of notes here that I'm going to go over. So I'll let you give your insight first. Go ahead.
Yeah. I guess I'm going to have to go 8.
Okay.
Well, no. I had 8 in my mind. 9. And the reason is because I just don't know how you don't have them in there. With how Miami, I don't. You're getting that one win. I'll let you give your number, and then we can bullshit after. Sorry.
Well, I mean, it's like a 10,000.
Yeah.
Like I said, Fuke State following the college football playoff. I was in a Fuke State for about 15 minutes, and then I had to shower real quick right before I got to the Steeler game. So couldn't be too mad for too long. But yeah, so you're saying 9. I guess officially mine's 10, but you wanted to. Do you have your thoughts? Do you have any thoughts, or do you want me to kind of kick things off here? Do you want me to get the conversation
I think
started?
You're more passionate. I think I like Notre Dame football. You're the diehard guy.
Yeah, no, that's definitely true. That's definitely true, my friend. So yeah, what gets me? A couple things. In every single poll leading up to Selection Sunday, college football playoff, coaches, AP, Notre Dame was ranked ahead of Miami leading up to Selection Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
They were ranked, I think it was 9th. It was 9th for a while. They were ranked ahead of Miami. Obviously, they weren't ranked ahead of Alabama before the SEC championship, but they were ranked ahead of Miami. And in the last college football playoff poll, they were ranked ahead of Miami. Neither of those two teams played again.
Correct.
So the committee always talks about the resumes. Those two teams' resumes were done. DUN, done. And you constantly talk about you can't punish teams versus teams that didn't play, right?
Yep.
So how can you punish one team versus the other and neither team played? How does that make sense to me? And the second thing, do conference championships matter or do they not? Because BYU got their ass kicked. They dropped like 3 spots. Alabama got their ass kicked convincingly, had -3 rushing yards against Georgia. They didn't really drop at all. They got 9th.
Yeah, BYU got fucked.
So do they matter or don't they matter? The Alabama offense looked horrible, and they've been sputtering for the last several weeks. I get it. Their resume says, oh, they have these wins, they have this strength of schedule, and they did beat Georgia at one point this season. They beat Georgia in Athens. I get that. So maybe that's why you do that. Mm-hmm. And, of course, we can talk all night about SEC bias in this whole conversation. You got, freaking boosters, former coaches, whoever in that freaking meeting room just deciding the fates of 12 teams for the college football playoff. That process in itself drives me insane. I think we need to go back to the BCS where you let a computer decide it. At least you can say, here are the numbers. This decides it. Done. Rather than a bunch of, old white dudes basically getting in a room and saying, hey, these are the 12 teams. And then, like I said, with BYU just dropping out, getting their ass kicked, pretty much the same as Alabama did.
Yeah.
And then you say, oh, you can't punish teams for playing in an extra game. You punished BYU.
Mm-hmm.
But you didn't punish Alabama.
Right.
That didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
That doesn't make any sense to me. And like I said, when Alabama, when I was watching the show, Alabama came up 9. I knew we were cooked.
Oh, yeah.
I knew we were cooked. Yeah. Notre Dame. I knew.
I thought of you when I saw Alabama come up, and I go, "Oh fuck!"
I'm like,
God.
Yeah. We're not making it then. So now they're going to slide in Miami, and then obviously you got to slide in Tulane and JMU, the conference champions. They're not going to slide in Duke. If anything, Virginia winning would have wrecked that scenario. But literally, the best case scenario happened for Notre Dame, or so we thought, on Conference Championship Saturday. BYU lost. And Duke beat Virginia. Yeah. Those were the 2 teams we thought that were a threat. And we're like, okay, no ACC team's going to make it this year. Right? Wrong. The U does. Which now not only just heightens the level of hate that I have for that school.
Oh, yeah.
Heightens the level of disdain and utter disgust that I have with this college football playoff process.
Oh, yeah.
Now, say what you want about Notre Dame opting out of their bowl game. Here's what I'm going to say about it. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, they took their ball, they went home. Oh, the fighting Irish, really, the fighting Irish. You're not going to play your bowl game." Here's my thoughts on that. Why would we play for a participation trophy and then every single network in America that wants to cover the game gets to make money off of us?
Right.
Why would we do that?
Correct.
Say what you will about Notre Dame. We're not very good at sharing money. That's why we're still independent. It's probably why we're not going to join a conference like ever.
Right. Right.
Why give people the satisfaction? Why give the committee? Why give everyone else the satisfaction of watching them play and the revenue it would generate? They can stick that money up their ass for all I care.
Okay.
To hell with them.
Yeah.
You want to make money off of us? Rightfully put us in the playoff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's my thoughts on it. And last thing.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I learned from this whole entire process, and Kirk Herbstreit alluded to this right after the reveal, is I am not going to pay a single bit of attention to any poll, to any ranking, to anything prior to the CFP selection show. Because, like I said, in the weeks leading up, Notre Dame was ahead of Miami. And then all of a sudden, the committee gets together and they have to put, and they finally, after how many weeks of being able to evaluate this shit, they find out, Miami and Notre Dame, they have the same resume. They have the same resume. They have the same resume, right? They had the same resumes when you put out the college football playoff rankings the week before.
Correct. Right.
And now all of a sudden, we got in a situation where we had to put them side by side in the head-to-head.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't mislead us then.
Correct.
If head-to-head matters and the resumes are the same in the week before, put Miami ahead of Notre Dame so nobody's shocked when all of a sudden the 95% chance that Notre Dame had to get into the playoff, according to ESPN's playoff predictor, Miami was at about 20%, by the way.
Yeah.
Completely flips on its ear.
Yeah.
That's my grievance on it. So
if
anytime somebody tells me now, oh, look, Notre Dame's ranked preseason number 10, I don't care. I do not care.
We can't look at it.
It's like Mike Tomlin. We do not care. I'm not going to care.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm going to care about is our name called on Selection Sunday. That's it.
Correct. Yeah, and I think
so. It's at like 10,000. That's how. Your thoughts?
I think Notre Dame got fucked over. I think Vandy got fucked over.
Even USC fans. I've seen USC fans. We despise USC. USC despises us.
Yeah.
They're saying we got screwed. When USC fans are saying Notre Dame got screwed, we got screwed.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, sorry.
No, you're all right. You're good.
A little too impassioned about this.
Hey.
I'm gonna be bitter about it until next year. I'm not watching a single damn playoff game. I'll keep track of the results for the sake of the show. I'll watch highlights. I'm not going to sit down and give that attention to the games.
Yeah, I might watch Penn State's bowl game. That's probably it. But
Penn State bowl against Clemson. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, but I'll say this: I think Notre Dame definitely got fucked over. Vandy and BYU, and I've thought this for a long time. Whenever it comes to Georgia or Alabama, they could fuck up real bad, but they'll always they just find the way to stay in there, and it's just hard to. Yeah, it's hard to. Well, even in basketball, 2 years ago, I don't know how Alabama made it in the tournament, but. It's just those two schools, Trevor. They just you can't. It's just like the Chiefs in the NFL. They just don't die. They don't fucking die.
No, they don't. Because the committee lets them live in this instance. In the NFL, it's the referees that let them live.
Yeah, and I'll say this final point here on this topic. I agree with Notre Dame's decision to not play in a bowl game because it's a. I don't know what they want it to be, how they want it to be taken. I'm not, privy to those meetings, but I take it as a beautiful fuck you like you kind of laid out.
Yes.
In a sense.
Yeah.
We're not playing. Yeah. You fucked us over.
Like I said,
yeah,
we're not going to waste it. What do we get? We get a bowl win. We get a participation trophy, and not that it matters, but a lot of lower level teams, they just kind of, they opted out of their games too. Like, what's the damn point?
Right.
For Notre Dame's sake.
Right.
And to add a little bit more insight on it, Pete Bavacqua, athletic director for Notre Dame, sounded off on this.
Okay.
Sounded off on this.
Yeah.
Sounded off on the ACC and said the ACC was a huge disappointment for us. I know Notre Dame kind of has an agreement with the ACC, and he's accusing them of like actively campaigning for their teams versus Notre Dame, which that is the one part that I will say, yeah, that makes sense.
Right.
Because you're going to campaign for the teams that are making your conference money.
In your conference.
I got that.
Right.
I got that.
Right.
Understood.
Yeah.
And you can look up Pete Bavacqua, and he's just going to.
Yeah.
A bunch of quotes are going to come across your screen. It's going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
And a weird wrinkle, and this is going forward. It's not a rule that I love, but I kind of get it. I don't love it, even as a Notre Dame fan. Going forward, starting in 2026 season, if Notre Dame is ranked in the top 12, as long as the 12-team format stays in place, they will be guaranteed a playoff spot. They're ranked in the top 12. That, according to a memo signed by college football playoff officials last spring. And if the field expands to either 14 or 16, a top 13 spot guarantees them a playoff spot.
Yeah. So, and I don't want to say.
I knew we were going to spend a while on that. So.
Oh, yeah. No, I just, last point. And I know I already said it, but last point here. Even when you and me and Nate back in the day were doing this show together, I said it. If this happens, I think the college football, basketball, the major sports, baseball, even you could throw on this, NIL has caused this college whole sports realm, just politics. It's just not. I think when they get
it's the Wild West, dude.
Yeah, get in that room and they just say, "Oh, you," and okay, well, I just don't
until
know.
The last week of decision making to realize, head-to-head matters. Head-to-head matters. Head-to-head matters.
And here's what's disheartening: if you feel from what you're saying and what I'm seeing all over the internet, if there is some bias in there, why don't you just go to the fucking computer then? Just get the fuck, because someone's going to have
criticize the BCS all the time. At least it was an answer, right? It was a definitive. Here's what the computer says are the two best teams. Boom, we're done.
Yeah.
Here's what the computer says are the four best teams when they move to the four teams.
I want to know.
Done and done. These are the teams. Pooh. You don't have a committee. You don't have humans. You take the bias out of it in a lot of ways. And I know, you don't want to take the human out of college football, but I don't know. An injustice was done to my team on a grandeur level, and I want to see something done about it. What that something is, we'll see. I don't even know what I want at this point. I want justice. I don't know what form it's going to come in though.
And I'll just throw this out here for the beautiful people that watch our program here. Are we privy to the information that a booster didn't sneak in some money? Some of these fucking guys, they're doing it with athletes.
Yeah, there's that too.
You know what I'm saying, Trevor? Like if athletes are getting handed, these guys can be swayed a certain way up. Oh, hey, here's $250,000 here. Would you mind? No shit. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah,
sure. Yeah.
Who knows? No, good conversation. They need to be had. Yeah.
Agreed. Mm-hmm. All right, on to some of the lighter stuff.
All right.
Couple NFL ones here, and then some history in basketball.
Oh, okay.
Cool. NBA for a minute pertaining to a certain Laker, greatest of all time. Some say the greatest of all time.
Yeah.
But starting with football, the Baltimore Ravens' chances of making the playoffs this year after their loss to the Steelers. on a scale of 1 to 10.
All right, so they got a 33% chance.
Yeah, so it's not completely dead.
Try not to be biased here.
Based on how they looked against the Steelers.
I'm going to go 7.
I was thinking somewhere around there. And I'll say 6.5. 6.5.
Yeah. Because it's just Lamar did not look like Lamar. That's the only reason. It's the only reason. But
gonna have to throw the ball a lot more now.
Well, I'll just tell you this: I'm enjoying all the Ratbirds fans and fans of the NFL just going. I had these guys going on a run. What the fuck at the beginning of the season, and now you see.
I kind of did too. I had them pegged as one of the potential Probably narrowed it down to about 6 teams that could really win the Super Bowl. The Ravens were one of them.
Yeah, that's just crazy. But there's a script. I apologize to the people. There's a script that everybody
not privy to. We're not confidential. It's in Roger Goodell's office.
I love that shit. I love what people. Yeah. Okay, you tell me. Tell me that this organization agrees to that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Whatever.
Never know.
Yeah.
Never know.
Yeah.
More a positive on a scale of 1 to 10. Are they fucked? Normally I go negative vibes with this. I want to go positive vibes with this one.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how positively fucked was this? Jameis Winston in the booth for Fox NFL Sunday and Fox NFL Kickoff. Had the blue suit, was joking around with Gronk, said, hey, eat this W. Gronk spiked it. Came out with the wig for Terry.
Yeah.
Gave the Broadway Duval.
I think in a fucked up way, I saw this comparison when I saw these highlights. He's like what College Game Day needed in Pat McAfee. A little light, more hearted.
Okay, yeah.
A little comedic value to it. Not so fucking serious. I liked it. So I'm going to give it a 10. Positively fucked.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
That's about where I was too. That was fun. That was funny as hell.
Yeah. Wait, you don't see that shit. Because everybody looks like their assholes are so tight, Trevor. And then this guy.
I know, dude.
Yeah,
I know.
It was fun.
And
even
he's
Russell Wilson on CBS, he wasn't bad. I don't know if you got to see him up there with Cower and them.
No, I was watching the selection show.
Okay.
But
but
I made it a point to check out like compilations of Jameis Winston on Fox NFL Sunday. So I saw compilations. I didn't see the full like segments, but positive reviews all across the board.
Yeah.
Thoroughly entertaining.
Get them in there.
Of course, the Broadway Duval.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah. No.
Man needs to be in the next Wicked. Make it happen.
And I liked because the last 3 or 4 weeks, Terry's kind of been on the hot seat on there. And it was nice to see him smile.
Maybe this was a trial run for them.
Yeah. But it was nice to see him smile when he saw Jameis with that fucking head cap on. It was like, all right, Terry still has some giggle at him,
Yeah.
But it was good shit. Yeah.
That was funny. I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. When they all like huddled together and they had like a group hug with all of us. Yeah. Hey, get in here.
It was a feel good.
Yeah. Oh God, absolutely.
Yeah.
So this past week, or maybe it was a little over a week ago, LeBron James, 10+ point streak, longest by far in history, came to an end. And I forget who it was against, but I know he only scored 8 points. I forget who it was against. But I was just, I was too busy being enthralled by just the sheer madness of this streak. 1,297 games.
Yeah.
Long ass time.
Yeah.
And for reference, there's a nice little Instagram summary from BetMGM of the last time LeBron James scored fewer than 10 points in a single NBA game. iPhone was not a thing yet, had not been released. The Sopranos was still airing on HBO.
Yeah.
The MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe, was not in existence yet. That came into play with Iron Man in 2008.
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers had zero touchdown passes so far. Still Brett Favre's underling at the time.
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg was 15 days old. He is now an NBA player for the Mavericks.
Yeah.
And we were, maybe 7 years old?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right around there, yeah.
6 or 7 years old?
Yeah. Yeah.
You didn't do the thing. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Promise we weren't going to do that, and we did it. That's it. It's fine. It's fine. But on a scale of 1 to 10, are they fucked? The chances of us seeing a 10-plus point streak like that ever again.
I'm not a big fan of him. But I'll go 10. Yeah, I'll go with 10.
Okay. I agree.
Just, I don't claim him as a Laker.
What do you claim him as?
Snake. Yeah.
Okay. Serpent.
It's just there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. He won you a title.
He did. I just Kobe stats. Kobe
Yeah.
stats really just turned me off. And then the ownership and
I
just like guys that played their whole careers with the team. And
Sure.
I just. I definitely think there's going to be an asterisk if you look back in time when we're 20 years from now, Trevor. It's like, man, that fucker got moved around. He had teammates put in place. It was like,
he was GM for a few teams.
Yeah, that's just going to be what I think about. I think AI. I think Kobe. I
got you,
Michael.
I got you.
They did what they could do with what they had. They didn't shop. I just. Dirk for a fuck. How
most legendary playoff run of all time, I would say.
Oh, when he beat the Heat, that was the most insane shit.
For reference, the date, the previous time that he scored less than 10 points, he scored 8 points against Milwaukee on the 1st of January 2007.
Jesus, it's insane.
I was coming up on 9 years old. No, 8 years old. 9 years old.
9. Okay.
You were probably about 10 at the time.
Yeah. So, crazy time, man.
Yeah.
It's a time. I'm not sad to see it end.
No.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't.
No. You can't deny his what he did.
Yeah, the longevity, the stats, all-time leading scorer, the titles.
Right.
Still a loser in the GOAT debate, though, in a lot of
schools.
So
yeah, it's not even a fucking we doing.
Yeah, we're doing both lists right now, but we'll start with the Yeet one.
Okay.
Yeet list. Because I forgot last week. And I just carried over last week's to this week. So we're going to do a double feature for the Eat List this week. First and foremost, Larry Punk. Larry Punk, CM Punk and AJ Lee's dog of 10 years, who unfortunately passed away last week, was probably one of the more famous dogs, at least in the wrestling community and in the public eye at large. So Larry Punk for bringing a bunch of joy in his later years to CM Punk and AJ Lee. Yeah. And for bringing joy to a lot of others as well. It's sad to see a pup go.
Yeah.
I've had to let go of 2 of them in my life, and those are 2 of the saddest days in my life.
Oh, yeah.
And then Jameis Winston for being an absolute riot on Fox NFL Sunday, switching shit up a bit. I wish I could have watched a little bit more of that, but Selection Sunday, how she goes. So, Jameis, we love you, bud. I hope you get a job in broadcasting at some point. I hope you get the Brady treatment.
Yeah.
Maybe not the NFL owner part of it, but yeah. Larry Punk, Jameis Winston. And then on the Buckle Up with the Boys shit list, pretty obvious one. College Football Playoff Committee for
Yes.
excluding Notre Dame.
Yep. Yep.
2 M's, 2 T's, 2 E's. College football playoff.
Enjoy it.
Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Probably the easiest one that I've had.
Yeah.
To put on that shit list.
Yep.
Maybe other than the Pirates when they took down the Clemente monument and right. Yeah, that was it's up there too. CFP committee. It's the easiest one I've had to write down, I can tell you that. But
yeah.
Anyway, on to debate time, right, Bill?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Hells yeah.
Weighing in at 240 pounds from Olean, New York, your St. Bonnie alum, Drew Billy, with debate time.
All right, 4 questions here for me and Trevor to go through here and decipher, and then stick around for Be a Man question with Trevor as well at the end of the show. Craziest play of this NFL week of play?
Craziest play? That's a great question. James Pierre had a hell of an interception.
Hell of an interception by James. Yeah.
The Josh Allen run in the snow. Yep. That was beautiful. That was absolutely gorgeous. Oh, well. And then in that same game, the Benford interception return for a touchdown. Just the way that all unfolded and the impact it had on the game, it was chaotic. You could pick like 5 different plays from that game. Just let me look through the games again real quick. I got to jog my memory. Did you have a pick?
Jalen Hurts' 2 turnover play.
Oh, that's right.
Fucked up.
He threw a pick. I think the guy fumbled. He recovered the fumble, then he fumbled.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that make for interception, fumble, 3 turnovers on one play, 2 of them by Hurts?
Yeah, or maybe it was 3. I think it
was 3. Well, interception, the fumble by the returner, and then the fumble by Hurts.
Yeah.
You had 3 turnovers on one play.
Yeah. Totally, yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm gonna leverage your pick as my pick.
It was.
I had never seen that. I had never seen a guy turn it over twice on the same play. Yeah. That's insane. And I believe he got credit for it's in the stats for both of those.
Yeah.
Too. And he had an awful game. He had an awful game. 4 picks.
Yeah.
On top of the fumble, 5 total turnovers, did not account for a touchdown at all.
I don't want to bring too much shame to his name here, but I think he was the first player to have 5 turnovers in a game.
Like this year?
Or one of not many that have. Because I saw a graphic, and I don't know how, I didn't fact check it before the show, but I mean, he's among few.
Let's see here. No, there's a few that have 6.
Okay, that's
bad. Unsurprisingly, Jameis Winston in 2019, Ryan Fitzpatrick in 2016, and unfortunately, Phillip Rivers in 2012.
Okay.
Yeah, and Winston had 5 interceptions, 1 fumble. Fitzpatrick and Rivers, 4 interceptions, 2 fumbles.
Okay. But there's only, he's on a short list though. It's interesting.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, there's actually like 9 players tied for 6 turnovers.
Jesus Christ.
In a game. So I'll go down. Kurt Warner twice somehow.
Oh my.
Peyton Manning.
Really?
In 07, actually, 07. 6 picks. 6 picks. Gus Frerotte, Tony Romo. Oh, the Rex Grossman game against Arizona, the Denny Green post game.
Yeah.
And Chris Chandler.
Mm.
But then they have Jalen Hurts listed right there at number 11. So 10 players tied for 6 turnovers as the most by one player in NFL history.
Jesus.
And, of course, all quarterbacks.
Damn.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So, Jalen, I hope you figure it out this week and we don't have the same debacle, because that was one of the saddest fucking plays I've ever seen in my fandom.
Yeah.
Beautiful game.
It was rough.
Yeah.
I caught that. I actually caught that. I think we were gaming at the time, but I think I caught that play, and it was like, wait, did he fumble into? Okay, I only saw the fumble. I didn't see the pick. But
yeah,
I'm thinking, oh, maybe he just ran out here and then fumbled. No, he threw a pick, and then the guy fumbled, then he recovered it, then he fumbled. It's like,
right.
All right. Guess I should have looked down about 6 seconds sooner.
Yeah. But next one, biggest sleeper that everyone needs on their radar for the NFL.
Ooh, that is a great question. Of course, my answer not too long ago, if it might have been last week, was the Bengals.
Yeah.
They're done. I heard the crotch rocket.
Mm-hmm. It's fucking snowing. He's still doing that shit.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. I believe it, man. Yeah. The AFC, it's hard to pick one because the Colts are going downhill. Lamar's not playing well for the Ravens, and the Chiefs aren't not really showing a whole lot of signs of life. You could make an argument for the Dolphins, who I believe have won like 5 out of their last 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 5 out of their last 6. Only losses to the Ravens.
Yeah.
In that stretch. You could make an argument for them in the AFC. In the NFC, there's a couple arguments you can make.
Mm-hmm.
Would you consider the Lions a sleeper right now since they're out of the race? Okay, I'm going to pick them then.
I was going to say them or the Texans.
They're technically 8th right now. Not technically, they are 8th right now.
Yeah.
1-3 in division, 5-4 in conference. They're kind of mid right now, if I'm being as mid as they have been in recent times. Of course, they just, did pretty well against the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Another Thursday night clash there, but they got the Rams, Steelers, Vikings, and Bears coming up.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah. It's going to be rough. I'd say them or the Texans, Trevor. I'm still riding that fucking train.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
Well, people are kind of paying attention to I wouldn't really consider the Texans a sleeper at this point.
Okay.
My personal opinion, of course.
Yeah.
If that's your pick, that's your pick. That's fine.
I guess could you say the Colts? I don't.
Yeah, but they're now they don't have a quarterback.
Right.
Well, they're not tanking. They're just going downhill fast.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
And by the way, the Panthers are still 7-6. They're tied for that division lead with Tampa Bay.
There should be other radar. Yeah.
Yeah, just tossing that out there. They have to play the Bucs twice. So if they're able to somehow. Could see the Panthers win that division.
Yeah.
It's possible.
It's possible. Yeah. What is the greatest football game snack to have during the winter months?
Football game snack to have during the winter months. That is a great question. Well, usually I just do Bailey's in the coffee.
Yep.
My snacks don't really change from like fall to winter per se.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what it's those are those like ginger sticks or something? They have like the brown sugar and shit on them. You know
yeah.
I think they usually come like with a batch of marshmallows or something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I used to love those as a kid. I haven't had them in a while, but I honestly, I might circle back to those.
Yeah.
I might circle back to that. I forget what they're called though. Damn it, I forget what they're called, but I just remember them being good as hell. And I would literally just load them up with marshmallows and then mini marshmallows and then pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say chili.
Oh, yeah.
But I've been introduced to the soup, and I don't want to pronounce it wrong, but I believe it's called Zupa.
Zuppa.
Yeah, Zuppa.
Zuppa. I've never heard of this.
Yes, and it's Olive Garden special, but I've never ordered their soup.
Oh, Zuppa Toscana?
Yes.
That's the first thing that came up when I...
Yes.
Okay.
With the sausage. That was fucking amazing.
It does have 5 stars on the Creme de la Creme website.
It's fucking awesome.
And that's with like 2,400 reviews.
Yeah.
That's 5 stars.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
You got to check it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm more partial to Italian wedding soup.
Right.
And like you said, chili. I forgot about chili. I really don't make it on my own, though. I got to be looking at doing that. But it looks like I got to make this, too. It's
very good. Very good.
Yeah. What's all in this? Italian sausage, potatoes, kale,
bacon, I think. Bacon bits.
Bacon, garlic, cream, served with a crusty bread.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome. It was very good.
Really good.
Yeah.
That looks really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to give that a go, man.
Yeah.
I'll have to give that a go. I'll have to say, honestly, I'm going to bookmark this recipe.
Yeah. and it keeps for like, I think the person said like you could eat it out 4 days, like just make a big fucking batch.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like,
yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I usually cook for 2 anyway, and cook for one night, cook for the next night.
Yeah. I was like, that fucking sounds amazing though. I mean,
awesome.
I tasted it. I'm like, I've never seen this before. And I'm like, holy fuck. This is amazing.
They also have an Olive Garden chicken gnocchi soup.
Oh, yeah.
Also has 5 stars.
Yeah. So don't sleep on soups this winter season, folks.
Oh, and that website is called Creme de la Creme. Creme de la Creme.
Yeah.
I'm visiting this website a lot more.
Yeah. It's very good. Yeah. 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 But just keep it moving here. But you guys got to check that soup out with Trevor's not overloaded.
Yeah, let me put the name in this in the chat for the people here.
Yeah. Oh, here I can put the comments in here.
Nah, I'm copying and pasting the name. Just Google that.
Yeah.
There you go. It pops up right there.
Yeah. Yeah, because shit. There you go. But anyways.
Oh,
yeah. It's fucking good shit.
Go ahead.
But
next question.
No, you're good. Any winter driving advice for the viewers out there, Trevor? We'll close this out on debate time.
Winter drive. Obviously, I'm allowed to swear on here.
Yeah.
Don't drive like you're scared of the fucking road.
Correct. That's what's going on right now.
Please.
Yeah.
I know. If you got 4-wheel drive, don't be scared. I mean, yes, go slow, but like, don't drive like you've never driven in snow before, especially if you're living up there. You know what I mean?
I mean,
I will say too, if you don't have to drive in the snow, don't drive in the snow.
Just fucking stay home. I mean,
yeah, stay home. Make sure you stock up on groceries. Make sure you stock up on necessities during this winter time.
Yeah.
In case of a snowstorm. Hopefully, knock on wood, Pittsburgh's been decently lucky with that so far this winter.
Yeah.
But yeah, every time I get on the road and it's snowing even a little bit, everybody just gets way, 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 way too conservative.
Yeah.
And then the snow just accumulates, and then all of a sudden, look at that, it gets a little bit more slippery. Obviously, yes, be like 10 times more careful. Don't be on your phone. That's illegal. It's illegal now, at least it is in PA.
Yeah.
But also, don't be scared of it.
Correct.
You're in a car. You're in a big steel thing.
Yeah.
As long as you're being careful, as long as you're going like a decent speed, not too fast, but still, still with traffic,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be fine. You'll be fine. And like I said, just avoid it if you can.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid it. There's a lot of things you can just do at home to occupy yourselves nowadays.
Right.
A lot of distractions.
Yeah.
So but yeah, that'd be my thing. And if you have a car with 4-wheel drive, use it.
Yeah.
I
agree.
Learn how to use the 4-wheel drive.
Yeah. Just stay home if you're scared of snow. But that's all I have for debate time. We'll go over to Trevor's side of the thing.
Watch out for black ice. That's
Silent
ice.
killer.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, invisible killer rather. You can't see black ice.
Yeah.
But anyway, debate time. Finishing it out with the Buckle Up with the Boys Be a Man question of the week. Yeah. Holiday season, continuing with our theme of love and family and all that good stuff. Going to the grandparents side of things. We talked about your parents, talked about your siblings a little bit. Going to the grandparents. What have your grandparents meant to you in your life, and what have you done to honor or appreciate what they do for you?
Yeah. So I'm trying to think how the hell I want to answer this here. I'd say one thing instilled, I think, by all of them is keeping family close.
Yes.
And I think the one thing I've had to learn, Trevor, you've been around me enough. I'm a hothead. Just taking the moment, even if you don't want to go somewhere or do a certain thing, you go do it because you might regret it. And you should be at every. They've held me to a standard to be at family functions. So I think that's the best thing they've instilled is just keeping family first, when I'm able to. And also recipes. I appreciate them for all the recipes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah.
You still have both sets in your life, right?
Both sets. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, solid. Okay.
Yeah. I'd say, that's about it. And faith. They're both sets are religious, and I'll get there. Mm-hmm. Getting there. Yeah. Yeah.
Can always get there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I have one set of grandparents left on my dad's side. They're mid-80s now. My grandpa just had a birthday. I can't remember how old he turned, but they're getting up there. The one on my mom's side, grandma and grandpa had 9 kids. Wow. My mom's the second youngest of 9 kids. Mm-hmm. Actually 10 kids, but unfortunately one of them died in infancy. So one of 9 remaining. Oh, there you go. You got the little thing for it. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah. So lost them a while back. One of them in 2010, one of them during COVID, about 10 years apart. Then, of course, still have the ones on my dad's side. Yeah. So what they mean to me, the short answer is everything. Everything that grandparents can mean to you. Right. They share stories from just long time ago from their lives, from society as a whole. They just kind of show you how things have kind of progressed in their life. And it's just the constant words of wisdom that they can share with you in regards to life situations, whether it's relationships, career, traveling, things to do, places to eat, anything and everything. How do I honor and appreciate what they've done? It's a good time of year for it. I see them as often as I can when I go home.
Yep.
Usually 9 times out of 10, I end my weekend with a Sunday up at Grandma and Grandpa's house.
Heck yeah.
Watching football, having a couple brewskis, and then I head on home. Yeah. And they appreciate every single minute that you're there with them because they don't always get visitors.
Right.
And thankfully on that side of my family, we've kind of done this thing where you get a specific month and you get them a gift card for like a grocery store or whatever. I might have told this on this program before, but then you go and make dinner with them.
Oh yeah.
Cousins kind of set that up. And it's a really cool thing because not only do I get to try different, recipes and learn from my full-blooded Italian grandmother on what to cook.
Right.
But I still, of course, get their words of wisdom, get to spend time with them. And that's the biggest thing is the time,
I agree with you. Yeah.
Because they know, they're on the back nine. They're just trying to make the most of that as possible. And like you said, you don't want them to leave this earth with any regrets, and you don't want to leave this earth yourself with any regrets about how you treated them.
Yeah.
So as long as you can spend every moment with them, love them, appreciate them.
Yeah.
That's what counts right there.
Yeah.
And especially during this holiday season.
Oh yeah. Make time. Yeah. No, I agree.
Stuff.
Oh, good shit. Good shit, Trevor. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But no, anything else for the folks out there, Trevor?
Big game on Monday night, my friend.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
Could
have.
Well, it will decide the direction of how the rest of the season's going to go. Is it another? Are we back talking about the gall and grim of the Steelers suck, we need to fire Tomlin? Are we back talking about that next week, or are we back talking about, oh look, we're 8-6, we're getting a lead in the AFC North, we're playoff contenders now?
Yeah,
there's a lot going to be gleaned from that game because the Dolphins are red hot. We got to see how we can handle them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, looking forward to that. And this is my one peaceful weekend during this holiday season.
Pretty much.
Yeah, and obviously going to be tuning into Saturday night's main event.
Yeah,
John Cena retirement match.
Yep.
Going to shed a couple tears. Part of my childhood's going to die.
Yep.
But still, looking forward to it at the same time.
Yeah,
so, going to be an eventful weekend that I make myself. So
yeah. But we appreciate everybody as always for tuning in to our show here, Buckle Up with the Boys Sports Podcast. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment. We'll be back next Tuesday at 8:00 to recap this week's of NFL football, WWE, college basketball might get in the mix. We got the Bonnies tomorrow and Saturday, so there's some games.
They're still undefeated?
No, we lost to NC, North Carolina.
Okay. It's North Carolina. Yeah.
And my thoughts on that. But
only lost though? That's it? Just
I believe so.
Lost?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. Good. Yeah. Go Bonnies.
Yeah. And I'm still watching my I told you I like watching Tennessee Volunteers too, but they break my fucking heart. But anyways, we appreciate everybody. If you have someone that enjoys sports, enjoys actually having your comments heard and read and answered, send them our way. We'd love to talk with them and hear what they have to say. But yeah, again, we'll be back next Tuesday, 8:00. And we appreciate everybody as always. Have a good night.
Take care, y'all. God bless.
Yeah.